I should have these things thought out before I even start this recording. In the recent big box of grubby secondhand Lego that I got, which was so exciting, there was this big horse. And this horse I would normally have gone, this isn't Lego, throw it away. But it has printed inside its hoof, Lego, which means it is Lego. You've always got to check these things. I mean, this does not look anything like Lego as we know it today. The scale, for starters, is entirely wrong. It's way too big, but it is actually bona fide Lego from the distant past. Actually, not that long ago. This was one of the Belville sets. These came from the Belville sets. This one was in 2008, so it wasn't that long ago, really, comparatively. And it also came with a foal. And I have gone through all of those pieces now, and I actually have. Wasn't like the complete set, but it had enough stuff in it for me to be able to build it. So let's have a look. And so there was this just weird looking creature in here, which is a Belville doll, a Lego Belville, and her hair had been coloured in. I managed to clean that up, so that was good. But it just blows my mind how Lego made these bigger figures in the past. Mini dolls are I know they're bigger than minifigures, they're a little bit bigger than scale, but they are so different to the Belville and the Scala stuff. Like, look, have a look. So this is me in what would be a comparable outfit to what the Belville doll is wearing. And yeah, and the horse scale that we have now. But we actually have all the pieces in here to build this set, the Belville Horse Stable. It even had these weird accessories like a riding crop, and they came on this little horse-shaped sprue thing. And majority of these were all in that secondhand lot, apart from some of I think I only ended up with one bow, and there are 3 bows in there, but these 2 looking crops look terrible. I mean, do they have different names? One's like a big long bendy crop, and one's a shorter crop. But because the Belville Lego dolls were much more articulated than the mini dolls, you can turn their wrists and angle stuff, and you can actually sit them on the saddles, which is more than you can do with our current mini dolls. They have to stand up in their weird looking saddles. But this looks so cool. If we take one of these crops out, she can actually, I keep knocking the foal over, you can actually hold the reins, and this can look proper. Like it would, yeah, you can angle, yeah, anyway, the point is she's really articulated, and I'm really missing that in the little mini dolls. I would have loved that. And she's got a helmet. So this is so exciting. We're going to build this whole set. I'm just going to bring these back in for perspective though, because it still just blows my mind how much bigger. Like they're twice the size the old Belville dolls are of the current stuff we have. And the set came with, or the secondhand stuff thingy came with this, which is supposed to be the base plate for it, but it's bent, and I don't know that that's possible to remedy, whether I can fix that, and extends around the corner onto this. And these are actually technically called base plates. They're actually thinner than the other plates that we have. So these are plates that we often get at the bottom of our normal sets, and they're thicker than the base plates. So I can't kind of mix and match with what I have because they're not going to connect together. So what I am going to do is, because I can't use that big long bent piece, I'm going to just use a big base plate. They can buy today. Like I bought this from Target for $7. So it's not expensive, and it's a proper base plate. It's thinner than the other plates. And this way we just put it around the corners the way it's designed to go. But we'll have an extra like green play area down the front. Look at the color of the pink here. So this pink on the brownier pink there is the color, the Belville color, and the other one is, I had to build that up out of my existing pieces. But look at the shade of pink. Even though it definitely seems to be sun damaged or life damaged. I don't know, because the whites in this weren't sun damaged. They weren't that yellowy color. So I think the pink might have always been this color. It might just have gone that way with age, but it's definitely a different shade to the pinks that we have these days in the sets. So gonna put this set together, and it's just so interesting because the scale of it is gonna have to be so huge that the majority of this is bigger bricks, bigger blocks, and we're going to be making a big stable that we have to fit this horse into. Whereas if we were building it to mini doll scale, we wouldn't need anywhere near this size, which also means we're going to be sacrificing detail for this too. Because more detail means more bricks, and more bricks means that the set would have been just priced out of everybody's price range. I just love these Belville lattice frame pieces. I've got one from the other Belville set that I found in a thrift shop. They're really cool. I don't know what I'll ever use them again for because they're really chunky. Like, they really are designed to make a set big, fast, but also nice and open and airy, and I like that. We're using a lot of arches in this design, and by we, I mean people who actually designed this set. So there's big, open, wide arches, which is a smart way to create a big shape fast, but still look like a functional structure. Oh, this is exciting. This is so different. Like, it's very, very simplified comparatively to what we get these days. But this should be tall enough now for the horse to fit into this stable section. We got a loft area up here with another sort of plate, a thick plate, which is something else we don't see these days. Yeah, it's very chunky. And I actually wonder if I had have been into Lego when this was out, whether I would have even been interested in the Belville sets, because I like miniatures, like I like things that are really little, whereas these guys are not little. This is, I mean, they're still smaller than Barbies, I suppose. I mean, well, they definitely are, but they're not as small. I like the miniatureness of the mini dolls. I just like how small they are. I like building in like small scale. Anywho, okay, this goes here. This is supposed to be the gate. Gosh, that is wibbly wobbledy. That's, oh, so you're supposed to put a little arch on here, and that's supposed to hold that there structurally. Yeah, it's a big gate. And the foliage hasn't changed so much over the years, except we don't see these flowers anymore. I love how many different flowers we have had. I like the fact that we keep seeing new flower designs too, and new foliage shapes. I love that. I like to have as many different ways to make greenery and leaves and plants as possible. And up in the loft section, we've got some, I assume that's blocks of hay. No, blocks of hay. Well, they are blocks. They're bales of hay being stored up here. And out here is where we would now have been going around on the corner. This is in the second book. By the way, I accessed these instructions online, and the instructions were quite clear. Whereas the Elb set that I just recently rebuilt from secondhand pieces, my gosh, the colours on that, on the digital instructions are terrible. So, and yet this set's much older than that one. I feel as though something went wrong there in the digital transfer. So this is a tap for, you know, filling up their water bucket. Speaking of buckets, if I had have got this bucket here in just a general, and this handle in general toys, I would have chucked it away without even looking for the Lego insignia on it, because I wouldn't have even thought that was Lego. This, however, we've seen this nice big barrel-y bucket thing before, and we've got these pieces, which also I wouldn't have known that these were Lego either. So these came off that big horse-shaped pink sprue thing, and we'll just put all of our accessories in the bucket, and then on here we're supposed to, oh, I've just planted that gate down. We're pushing on it. Oh my gosh. In that bucket, which once again, I would have recognized as green bucket because we still use those today. If we put water for the horses, and up on the top level is the flag, always using a flag on the top, and the old school cat, which comparison-wise with the Belville dolls is teeny tiny, and a cup. And the cup would actually be a very good perspective for the Belville dolls because it's super big for the minifigures. And there are places here to hang stuff, so we can hang. I've got an extra harness here from a second partial Belville set that I got. These look so plasticky, and I mean, I know all Lego's plastic, but these look plasticky. The awards and the broom, but bona fide Lego. Wouldn't have known it if they hadn't have been in here with other Lego stuff. I would have just chucked them away. Said, these aren't worth anything to me. But I would be wrong. Okay, and over in the corner, we'll just put this bucket under here. We've got a spot just for a nice token plant, which is cute. It's cute that they just decided this spot needs some filling out. We will just chuck a plant on here and put some of those really cute old school flowers on the top. And when I got these, they were still on their sprue. They hadn't even been cracked off. And this is supposed to have this handle. We're supposed to have two of these. I only ended up with one. I don't know that I've ever seen this piece before, but maybe it could be used for a dump truck, trucky kind of things. I don't know whether it's ever been used outside of Belville sets, but for the purposes of this, it is a nice big basket that you use for carrying some. I'm just seeing if I can attach this to her hand. Of course I can. It's designed to go like that. Nice fruit and vegetables for the horses. Check this out. It just makes my mind go, whoa! There's so much past history from Lego. I mean, they started off as a wooden toy company, so of course there's a lot of history, but this one, just the sheer ratio of the Belville. Blows my mind. Hurts my brain. Oh, but this is so fun. I'm really glad that this set didn't have any stickers on it because the stickers from the old sets just peel off and flake. So this is 99% complete. I ended up with all the pieces I needed, really, in that secondhand lot, which was such an exciting find. All right, let me know whether Belville makes your brain hurt too in the comments, and check back in and subscribe, do all the things, because you know more videos will be coming up, so you don't want to miss out. All right, I'll see you again soon. Bye.